Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so if you're ready, let's go now.
Mm.
Now, let's look at some rules that you need to know when forming plural nouns. Okay? Already, you know that when forming plural nouns, you add s in for most nouns, like burger, burgers, car, cars. Now, for words ending with s, x, ch, sh, ss. To form the plural, you just have to add es. Let me take it again.
Yes.
Yeah, good. For
But
example,
some things later on, like fish, still fish.
yeah, fish. Fish
Fish
is
is
fishes.
fish.
Fishes, yeah. No. Yeah,
Fish,
we
I
have
think fish is fish.
okay, let me explain the fish thing to you. Okay?
Oh,
Let me explain the
I don't
fish thing to
know.
you.
Knife.
Now, hold on. You know, we have fish and fish, and we have fish and fishes. Do
Mm-hmm.
you do you know we have, if you're talking about, if the fish you are referring to is dolphin, for example, okay? If you are referring to dolphin as, if this is one dolphin and this
Yes.
is also another, this is two dolphins, you still say
Yes.
fish, okay? So when they are the same species, you say
Yes.
fish, okay?
Yeah.
But when it's different, let's say
Yes.
this one is a dolphin and this one is a shark, you now use fishes. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, when you are talking about one species, now, do you know species of fishes like catfish, the eel? Talk to me. Name more species of fish.
Yes.
Do you know types of fishes? Can you give me some apart from dolphins and sharks?
I don't know.
Okay, so let me take it again. The plural of fish is fish if you are talking about the same type of fish. Okay?
Yeah.
But if you are talking about different types of fish, you use fishes. Now, if you look at this here, you have one dolphin here and one shark. So you use fishes because there are two types. Dolphin is different from shark. Okay? So, good.
Uh-huh.
So, for fish,
Okay, I understand.
okay, you
I
understand,
see.
right? Good, good, good. So,
Enough.
you were saying, continue, please. You wanted to say something?
I understand. That's what I said. Nothing
Okay, okay,
else.
okay. So dolphin, dolphin, you say two fish, three fish. Dolphin, shark, you say two fishes. So let's continue. So for words ending with S, X, CH, SH, and SS, you add ES to form the plural. Okay,
Yes.
so example, bus, you can see it ends with an S, so you add ES.
Mhm.
Buses. Couch, it ends with the CH, so couches.
Yes.
Dish, it ends with an SH, you add ES, dishes. Kiss it ends with SS, so you use, sorry, kiss adds with SS, you say kisses. Fox, it ends with X, so you add foxes, ES. Now,
Yes.
except for ox. For ox, you do not say oxes, you say oxen. You add an en instead
Exactly.
of es. Yeah, oxen.
That's irregular plural, isn't
Yes,
it?
yeah, very correct. That's irregular plural. That's very correct of you. Very, very correct. Okay, so ox,
Uh,
oxen. Now, like we did last week, I'm going to give you a remote control now. What you're going to do, I want you to place these. Now, these are words. I want you to place the correct one under the boxes that will form their correct plural. So if apple, you need to add ES, you put the apple here. If you need to add only S, you do that. So you have control of my screen now. You can start.
Wait, what?
Very correct. No, click on the edges. No, click on the edges. Go up.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
No. For the apple.
Apple, it is apple. It's S.
Okay, apple is
I
S.
don't know how to do it. Sorry. Can I just tell me
apple is
do
okay.
it?
Just tell me how to do it.
Apple is apples.
Okay.
Lunch is lunch. Yes.
Which of them? This or this?
Lunch is lunch. ES.
Okay, very correct.
Box is yes.
Okay.
Yes, box is yes.
You are correct. 5 more to go.
List is S.
Okay.
Jar is S. Jars.
Jars.
Shoe is shoe. ES. Shoes. Sorry, shoe S. Just S.
Yes, just
Sorry.
S because it has an E already.
Yes, exactly. I didn't yeah.
Two to go.
School I think is an S.
Correct.
Yes. And then watch is yes.
Very correct. Okay. That's very correct. You can see you placed them correctly. Okay. Following the rules.
Yes, so I did it. Yes.
You wanted to say something?
No, nothing, no.
Okay, so shoes already has an E, so people will just not see the E. Okay, so let's continue. For words ending with Y, okay?
Yes.
If a consonant letter comes before the Y, you replace the Y with IES. If a consonant letter comes before the Y, you replace the Y with IES. Like puppy, you have, you see, so if there's a consonant letter before the I, add IES. For example, puppy, you can see the P is a consonant letter. Okay, so because the P,
yes, is not AEIOU.
very correct. So you change the Y, you just change the Y to IES. Okay, so yes. Puppy, puppies. But yes. if there is a vowel before the Y, you don't change anything, you just add an S. Okay? If, for words ending with Y, if there is a vowel letter or sound before the Y, don't change anything, just add an S. For example, you have monkey, you have monkeys, because there is a vowel here called E. Okay?
Yes.
So yes. So this is just a rule.
Yes.
Now, I want you to pluralize these words and tell me what to type. Okay, for nouns ending with O, there is no set rule. That means you just have to cram. You use your dictionary to double check. Okay? For words ending with O, volcano, hero, domino, mosquito, there are no set rules. So you just have to use your dictionaries to double
Potato
check.
can work for ES and S.
Yes, it can work for both. ES and S can work for so most words ending with O. But there's no set rule to say that this particular word must end with OES and the other one OS. So you just have to learn them. Now, based on your knowledge of English so far, for pianos, what should I add to make it plural? Is it S or ES?
I think both of them would work. That's what I think.
Which one will work? Both of them?
Both of them. E and ES, I think. Pianos
Okay.
and pianos.
Okay.
Volcanoes is, and I think is an ES rather
Very
than an
correct.
S.
What about potatoes?
Potatoes, both of them, as I told you. S
ES.
or E.
What about kangaroos? You were in New Zealand.
I think it's an S.
Just
normal
S. Yes. What about photo?
Photo is just an S.
Very correct. Good. What about heroes?
Hero is ES.
ES. Very correct. Good. Domino.
Yes.
Yes. Then mosquitoes.
Both, I think. But yeah. I think I like to do it ES.
Yes, it's correct. So you say you just have to know them. Potato, volcano, staccato, and rest. Okay? Good. For words ending with FF. Okay? For words ending with FF, just add an S. Sniff, sniffs. Cliff, cliffs. Okay? Remember, FF, not just F. FF. For some words ending with F, you add S. For some words, not all. For example, chief, you say chiefs. Roofs, you say roofs. Belief, you say beliefs. Okay? That's for some words. For some words ending with F or FE, you just replace the F with VES. For example, half, you have halves. Calf, you have calves. Exactly. Thief, you have thieves. Shelf, you have shelves. Knife, you have knives. Life, you have lives. Okay? One life, many lives. Okay. Now, but for some words that end with F, you can use either S or VES. For example, I'll just give you two here. Hoof, you can give the plural as hoofs or hooves. Scarf, you can say scarves or scarves. Okay? You can say scarf or scarf. So for some words that end with F, you can use both S or VES. Now, let's look at some irregular plurals.
Yes.
Antenna.
Oh,
no. Can you hear me now? Hello?
Miss, I cannot hear you. You're very laggy.
Okay, but what about now? You can hear me now? Mm-hmm. Good. Now, let's start from bottom to top. This is sheep. The plural of sheep is still sheep. Do not add an S. Do not say sheeps, okay? Except you are referring to the goat sheep.
That would sound very sheepish. Ho, ho, ho.
That's very funny. Now, dear, dear,
Yes.
lava, lave, formula from Lee, antenna, Antony. So these are just some, okay? These are just some. Like goose, geese, okay?
Yes.
Now, some nouns do not have the singular form. They always go in pairs. For example, jeans, okay?
Oh
Jeans,
no, what is that dog doing?
the dog is wearing a pair of jean trousers. So, jeans, then scissors is
And is
because,
he showing up his foot or something?
no,
What is
they're
he?
just trying to make it cute, look cute, okay?
It
They're
looks
just trying to,
very silly, not cute.
yeah, very silly actually. It looks very silly. Now, the reason these nouns do not have singular form is because most of them always sometimes come in pairs. Scissors, two. Binoculars, is for both
Yes.
eyes. Okay, good. Now look at this one. Offspring. There is no plural form for, do not add an S and say offsprings. No. Offspring is offspring. Okay? So do
Yes.
not add an S. Offspring is offspring. So, giving you control once more. Let me open this task. So just it's a plural task. It's coming up now. Review game. Good. Good. So make me proud. Let me make it look big a bit. Okay. Make me proud. You have control now.
Yes.
Okay.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. Out input model.
Now,
I
number
think
two.
there's two answers. Which one's
Yeah,
right?
good. Both of them are actually correct. It depends on the species. Now, they did not even mention anything about species, so just pick A. Okay?
Yes, I know. We do not have any information.
Yes. Now, look, go to your
Okay,
number one again. Go to
okay,
your number one.
screen frozen.
No, it's not. Now, go to number one again. Go to question one. Now, look at the volcanoes. Look at the volcanoes that you picked. The volcano. Are you sure that's your
Okay,
answer?
your screen is very laggy to me. When I
Okay.
click on it, it just takes 10 seconds to react. So I think it will be better off you trying to do. You trying to click what I say because it's very laggy for me to control.
Okay. Okay. So do you use quizzes?
I think it's volcano ES actually.
Good. Yes, ES. Okay. So let's go to three now.
And
You know this is
then
animal, right?
moose.
Yes, the plural of
Yes,
moose is actually moose.
moose is moose.
Yeah,
Yes.
moose is moose. So number four.
Yes. What is the plural form of sister-in-law?
Sisters-in-law.
Sisters-in-law, yeah.
So what about military?
Military is military IES.
And Chinese?
IES.
Chinese?
Chinese. It's still Chinese. Yeah.
Good. What about wolf?
Wolves.
Which of them?
V-E-S.
E-S.
V-E-S.
What about ox?
Oxen.
Is it D or A?
D.
D. What about 9?
Good. Deer. Deer is deer.
10?
Box is boxes. E-S.
So let's see.
Yes.
Now, for these fishes, you are still correct. Okay? Like I explained earlier. Military is military. Okay? Have you ever heard people say Chinese? No. No. Chinese should still remain Chinese. So
This is wrong? You're telling me
wrong.
that I'm right?
No, it's wrong. There's nothing like Chinese's. Okay?
Exactly. So you're telling me that the answer is wrong or that I am wrong?
You are correct. Okay?
Exactly.
You are correct.
Exactly.
Yeah, you are correct. So Chinese is Chinese. Nothing like
No
Chinese.
Chineses. I have never heard about something called Chineses.
So that's just for me. That's funny. Okay. Okay. Let's try another one. Like you said, I'll click. You just tell me. Good. I just want to us to master this before we go to the reading part. Number 1. Can you see my screen?
Yes. My great-grandmother has 4 children, that is.
2.
Tigers have sharp teeth.
3.
My feet hurt. Cats like to catch mice. 3 women are waiting in line. En. I'm getting ahead of you. The men, the geese, the farmer has sheep. Sheep.
Number
There
9.
are 5 deers. Deers. Actually, no, normal deer. Actually, no. Normal deer, sorry. Many people. P-O-P-L-E-S.
So let's see. What happened to 7? 7 is correct. What are they saying? What are they saying? It's geese now. You ticked geese. So can you see the screen? Can you see what's showing?
Geese is geese.
Is
I'm
there? You are
correct.
correct. You are correct. It's their mistake. Okay. You are correct.
Look, it says 10 out of 10, and it says that I got something wrong.
You are correct. As long as you know the answer is correct, you don't need to. But
your screen is very laggy. Sorry.
I might switch networks now.
It shows it kind of it is delayed.
Okay, I guess it's the connection. Okay. Okay, I'll send this one later, so I don't bug you. Okay, these are some. Maybe I'll send this to you to look at. Now, let's discuss something because you will need it to answer reading. Do you use quizzes?
I just used this afternoon before I came here.
Good. So we are going to use quizzes today to do some exercises, okay? So I'll just send you the code when I'm ready. But first, let's okay, before we begin, do you have any question on this plurals? Because there are some words here you might just want to try to guess, like the plural for basis. If I ask you the plural for basis, which one will you pick?
Basis is still, I don't know. This basis is
Good.
base.
Yeah, so it's B. So let me give you the rule again. Once they say basis, basis is basis, okay? So just know that.
Yes.
So basis, woman is women, loss is what?
Loss
Loss.
is losses.
Is it A, B, or C?
LOSSES.
Is it this or this? Is it B or C? Or D?
D.
Good. What about us? Okay, we are I think sometimes it can just be this. Both of them are correct. So loss, losses, jobs, job. Okay, this one is quite easy. Parties, berries. What about tax? The plural for tax.
I cannot hear you. You're very laggy. You're very laggy.
Okay, I'll switch the network now. You just give me like a minute, but but you can hear me now. So let's just look at this. The plural for tax
But
is
you have
what?
to say taxes. ES.
So ES, very correct. Thief,
Thieves.
the
E.
bacteria, bacterium.
Bacterium.
Yeah. Okay, now this is the plural. This is the singular. Bacterium is the singular. Bacteria is the plural. Okay? Joy, joys, days, days. Okay, I want you to give me a minute. Let me switch the network to prevent more lagging operations, okay? Let me switch the network and I hope it gets better, okay? Just 50 seconds.
Yes.
You can take a break now.
So you're telling us that we should change already?
No. I want to change the network. I don't want the lagging communication anymore. I just hope this one will
Okay,
be.
so you're telling us that I should go get a slight rest and then I should rejoin.
No, yeah, just for 50 seconds. Okay, just for a minute, okay?
Oh, okay, thank you. Bye. You can end the meeting now. Recording, you should stop the